see this? You see this place here? This is why my mob grinder does not work. If you go over to this area here where I still haven't lit all of it up, there's some freaking experience over here too. The mob spawning is so strangled. Of course, it's not going to do it now, but there is like 50 billion mobs everywhere. You can't go 4 feet without running into a billion mobs. So, once I light this up, my mob grinder should work a lot better. Also, there's a ton of ores down here. Yeah, you know how I said there were a lot of ore in that cave? Slime! That. Okay. F3G. This, I'm walling off this chunk where this slime presumably spawned. Right here. This is a slime chunk. And that means that this chunk is very, 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 very special because it can spawn slimes. And do you know what that means? It means we can make a slime farm, which is so, so, so important to this world, having plenty of slime balls. So I need to make another sword. Anyway, I guess this is where I'm starting this video. Greetings from the pig... Oh my gosh. Greetings from the Pig Empire. This is, of course, Pig King 188 here, joining you once again for more Minecraft Vanilla Survival. I do believe that this is a slime chunk. And when I say do believe, I mean I think it's a slime chunk. I don't know. This is where I found the slime. But if it is a slime chunk, then we will be able to make a slime farm here. And I don't think I'm going to be doing that right now because that would take a lot of mining because you have to dig out tons of stuff to make a slime farm. However, I do want to increase the spawning space here a bit to see if I can get another one to spawn to confirm that this is in fact a slime chunk. Yes, if anyone is wondering, I am aware of these diamonds over here, just like I've said, until I get looting, not mining any diamonds. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, you can hit F3 followed by G on your keyboard, and that will show the borders of all the chunks, so that makes that kind of obvious. And I think I said F3 followed by G, they're at the exact same time, so you can toggle that and see the borders of all the chunks as you enter them. So that's kind of handy when you're trying to do things that require you know the borders of the chunk instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in each direction, and that's even if you can get the borders of the chunks mapped out or happen to use some kind of online tool or something. And also, music and sounds, turn on subtitles if you're trying to find something, and put your graphics back on fancy when you turn them off of fancy, because you're lagging. I'm going to be marveling at just how much iron I have now after mining all that out. Look at all this iron. That is a lot of iron. But seriously, in today's episode, I'm going to be ripping off a YouTuber you may have heard me talking about before called Motomoto once again by stealing one of his ideas for the entrance to a house, but I'm probably not even going to do that in this episode, so I don't know why I brought it up. But I am going to be starting on the underground portion of my house. I have worked out an idea for it in creative. I'm just still trying to figure out, since it is going to be a lot more complicated to put in the piston entrance with this underwater area. So I've gotten it down to a very small area. I've compacted the design quite a bit that I had for it, and I should be able to get it to fit under here no problem just by walling off the area that it's going to be in. The problem comes with, hey, A, how I'm going to activate it, and B, exactly where I'm going to put it to allow it to be activated in like manner. Also, I put all these over here. You probably already noticed that. Also, the one thing I have not been able to figure out is why this is not on. The one thing I have not been able to figure out is exactly where I'm going to put the exit, because that is also made more difficult by the fact that I am underwater, or this area is over. I am in the water. And for now, I think I'm just going to end up having to put like a trap door here until I am able to get that situated. So how it is probably going to work, I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, is there will be like a freaking tube here. It'll go down into the ground and there will be a ladder coming out, and I'll put like a trapdoor here, which is why, even though I said I was not going to, I moved up into the latest snapshot of Minecraft. Even though it is kind of laggy, I am here because I need these new trapdoors in order to do that, and I thought I was going to need the new buttons, but I don't think I will. But that's also why I don't have that old texture pack on anymore. I still have it, but it's not compatible with this version, and I don't like putting on incompatible texture packs. Also, yeah, you may have noticed last episode I did in fact change my skin, and I did it pixel by pixel to match the new way pigs look. I do not. Why did I just walk off there? I do not like it nearly as much, and I will probably end up changing it back or not, but I forgot to mention that last episode. But anyway, I think I'm just going to put it here. So this is going to be where the entrance to my house is, and for now it will probably just be ladders with a trapdoor, but I am going to add a piston door in the near future as soon as I have accumulated enough slime balls for such a thing. So yeah, there's that. Alright, so right here, this is as far as the drop is going to be. So right here should be where the ceiling is. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Alright, I got some ladders here. So we can get up and down now. So now I'm going to go forward 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
and then I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm noticing a lot of smooth stone. That is good for the design I want to do. And now I need to go forward 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so now that I've dug this out, this will be the size for the, I guess you could say, lobby for our house that we live in, and it will be awesome, but that part don't come until I dig all of this out. That's gonna be so great, and then I'm gonna have to extend the roof a bunch. Okay, so I went ahead and mined this all out. I was gonna mine 2 blocks upwards, but I mined 2 blocks downward instead because I just would feel more comfortable with that extra cushion of space up there for me to expand, even though I don't really intend to. I just don't want it to be too high up. But at this point we need oak wood for the floor, normal oak wood, and I've already got that area mined out, but I need to actually get the wood, which I will require. Well, that's wonderful that that happened. I'm happy about that, but I hear a slime over in our slime chunk. Okay, so this is kind of embarrassing. I actually completely lost my place and had to go back up a staircase and then come back down here through the ladder, but at this point it is time to put in the floor, which will be made of oak. The great thing about this design is once it's all said and done, we won't need a single torch down here. Okay, so at this point what I need to do is I need to make all of this section right here, this 2 middle blocks, all of this needs to be stone, normal stone, not like cobblestone, not stone bricks, normal stone, and I almost mined that, and luckily a lot of it already is, so we are not going to need to smelt nearly as much, because obviously I don't have a bunch of just normal stone on me. And I suppose I may as well go ahead and place some blocks here. It don't really matter what these blocks are, so I will use granite and andesite since I am not a big fan of those blocks, at least not in their unrefined form. So I'll just go ahead and place those down and get a nice ring around that so it's all consistent, and that'll be good. And then I'll go ahead and place these down as they should be placed. So once this is done, if everything is correct, this middle 2 blocks should be completely stone all the way around, and it looks like yes, that will be the case. So now I'm going to need a stack and 30 cobblestone, and I'm going to need to smelt all of it into stone so that I may turn it into stone brick. I should probably stop wasting coal like this, but I'm lazy, so whatever. And while I'm waiting for that, I may as well go ahead and dig these out because that'll have to happen at some point anyway. And these are going to be where the lava goes. Yes, we are using lava in this design, and it's going to be an absolute pain, but it'll look so cool. Alright, so I've got, I crafted these all into stairs, and what I'm going to be doing is placing these around like this, and this one goes upside down like that. And I'm just going to be creating a rim around the entire house. I would rather not overcraft, so I am going to intentionally undercraft. Alright, I think this is coming along nicely, but what I think I'm going to go ahead and do is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and make 7 buckets and go ahead and fill those up with lava in the nether, which will be so much fun, but I'm going to have to do that twice. I'm not going to craft any more than 7, so 7 will be enough for half, and I think that's good enough. Okay, so I got the lava, so we're going to place that here and do this like so, and it'll flow down and give a very nice effect right there like so. Boom. And we have all that flowing down. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this and finish this trim around the top. Alright, I am still smelting more, but right now I think I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer because I am lagging pretty bad, so my computer can't run Minecraft. I think it's time for a restart, even though I really don't want to right now. Okay, I went through the exhilarating process of restarting my computer, and everything should be working fine now because I can actually play Minecraft. So let's go ahead and make some more stairs. That's fun, right? Don't you guys just love making stairs in Minecraft? I guarantee you I'm gonna have 4 left over. That'd be infuriating. Okay, well that's 8. That's even more infuriating. But anyway, it's not like these will go unused at any point because for expansion purposes I do definitely intend on using quite a bit of stone brick stairs. So one little thing that I seem to have forgotten is these blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 right here. Okay, so that's not a problem. I thought that may be a problem, but we have plenty smelted right here, so we can just replace that. No problem. And the rest will obviously be hidden by the lava, so it won't be a problem. But there we go. So now I've got to go and get more lava from the nether. I never realized eating doesn't slow you down on ladders. So there we go. There's our lava looking pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is actually block that off by creating some iron bars. I was initially going to do this with with orange stained glass, but I don't really have any access to that color and I don't feel like going to find it, so bars it is, seeing as how we have like a lot of them anyway. And by them I of course mean iron. We have plenty of iron for sure. So there we go. That pretty much completes this room. I am really happy with how this turned out. This looks awesome. Of course, still need to do the roof, but the design I have for the roof requires a lot of that orange color I don't have, so I'm probably going to save that till next episode, because that'll be a whole quest on its own. But don't know why I chose to sit this up in the air a block for some reason. But we are still not yet done, because we need some bricks. We definitely need some bricks, because I'm going to be creating a fireplace right here, and it is going to go here, which will be done by placing netherrack like so, and lighting it on fire, which will mean it will burn forever. But we will need brick to do that, and in order to get brick you need clay, and I'll probably have to replace some of this with stone too. Okay, let's find some clay. So not sure, don't think there's, okay, there's some right here. Not sure precisely how much clay we'll need, but I'll imagine it'll be quite a bit. I don't have an exact knowledge of how much brick this fireplace design I have in mind will take, but I have a feeling it will be quite a bit. However, there's really no downside to taking this clay, so I may as well just go ahead and do it. Because we'll definitely use it at some point. Alright, let's smelt all of this up and get us some bricks. So yeah, basically one block of clay translates to one block of bricks. But basically I'm going to be putting these, I've got a design in mind already. I may need to go get more, or I may have smelted too many. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to touch an estimate of how many I'm going to end up needing. Alright, gonna go ahead and craft a set of stairs, which are twice as expensive as they should be, and place those like that, and basically I'm starting, it'll look like a really crappy design when you first see it, but as you continue along and I build it more and more, it'll look pretty awesome, I think. I'm happy with it at least. Place those like that, and this is basically the main design of it. It's kind of hard to see around this giant thing here. And there you go. There's your beautiful fireplace that you can't see because this thing's in the way. First I'm going to light it up, then I will place those, and there's our fireplace. So that's a pretty cool fireplace. I'm happy with the design. One thing I would like to test is really quickly, if I remove this and place this like that. No, it does not remove that weird shadow thing. Okay. So I was just wondering if that was, I probably shouldn't have used stone for that, but I was just wondering if that was because those were stairs. If you have them dipped in like I have here on accident, you can see there's a weird shadow there, so I tried putting them like this, and there's still a shadow there, so I was wondering if I could fix that by putting actual blocks there instead of just upside down stairs, because it would be indistinguishable. But it still looks pretty crappy, but I don't even care because I am pretty much done with this. So I'm going to mine all these up and figure out what I'm going to do with the chest, because that's not a good place to have that. Well, this happened. Yeah, half the floor burned down, and I'm not sure why, because I have not had, this probably looks really weird from over here. I have had absolutely no experience with that happening with these bars here, so I am not quite sure why that's the case. Yeah, I checked the test world, the two are identical, so I have no idea what happened or how that is even possible, but what I think I will do is I will go ahead and use some of this brick I have here, these brick slabs, and try to just completely isolate it and see if that works, because I can remove these right here and you won't be able to tell. Yeah, as I suspected, it don't look nearly as good. However, wait, Okay, yeah, alright. However, I don't think the fire should be able to spread now. I don't understand why it even did in the first place, because it didn't in my test world. And I even did certain things in my test world to see if I could get it to, and I couldn't. So what happened here is a complete mystery to me. But the fire has no access to any wooden blocks directly. There's none. The netherrack is not touching any wooden blocks at all, except no, not right there. So yeah, I don't think it should be able to spread, but I am just not sure right now. Anyway, I was gonna start this off with a funny little thing where I was like, have you ever seen a more lazy person in your entire life? Because I'm literally using a hopper to transport the stuff from this chest into that chest. And that's actually kind of cool to watch. But yeah, you'll probably notice more and more this will eventually be gone, but you'll probably notice more and more of these start to pop up. Random little chests I have that are just full of stuff I didn't need while I was working on a project that I'm too lazy to move. Right here, I'm literally using a hopper to slowly, block by block, item by item, suck all the stuff out of this chest, put it into my chest, even though it'd be much faster to just do it manually. But like I said, it is kind of cool to watch. Alright, there we go, so that's all done. I may have helped it along a little bit, but I will not, this chest will not go to waste. This hopper probably may, because I'll never remember that I have it in a random chest, and I'll just grab, oh, what is this? Why is this happening? How is this happening? No. No. Okay, well, I'll do some experimenting with this later. I kind of did some research, but I'll do more later, but for now I'm just going to not have a fire there in that fireplace we built, even though it looks really cool in practice. But at this point, what I'm going to be doing is creating the exit so I can create a better entrance, if that makes sense. So, right here actually lines up with where I plan for the, at least, what I'm going to call temporary, but it's long-term temporary, if that makes sense. But this is where that exit will be. So, let me go ahead and remove this lava, keeping that in a bucket. And I will go ahead and create this exit area that will literally just be a ladder. I will also be removing this right here, this piece of lava, so we can have a 3-block exit, and it'll be good. So, here's that. So I want it to go, yeah, 3 tall, as it is. So that's good. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to break this so that this lava is exposed and put more iron bars here. So that way you can see it from both angles and it will look cool. Alright, now this needs to go back a bit more. So I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've gone 8 starting from right here. So starting from 1 block over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I need to go 4 more. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's good. This will be where our exit goes. The exit to this underground layer that's not really a layer, it's just this place that's my house, I guess, kind of. I'm also going to take those 2 lavas I stole and place them here instead, so that we'll have a bit more of that effect down the hallway, and it'll be pretty cool. And I'll need to craft 16 more iron bars to place down these 4 here. That's wonderful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to curve these down this way. I have determined that this is what looks the best for this, and have that, and then the ladder's going to be here, and I may want to do this to make it look a bit better. So I'm kind of going with a stair theme here, if you can't already tell. Place some stone here, and then of course this will be wood, oak wood. I probably shouldn't have chosen my floor plan to be a wood that's not really near my house, but I don't want to just do dark oak, and I think this looks the best. So we have this here now, and this, if we dig correctly, should line up with this area up here. I forgot to properly light up this section, which I have a feeling is what caused these two mobs I've found now to be here, but I can go ahead and continue excavating this as planned. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It worked. Okay, there we go. So, there is our not-so-secret exit to this base. And right down here is our not-so-secret entrance. So, the reason I want to do that will be revealed in the next episode, because we're done for today. Yeah, I know I'm horrible, but thank you very much for watching this video on YouTube that I made. Remember to like the video if you liked it, because that's what the button's for. Share the video with your family and friends if they're into this kind of thing, or if they're not. And, of course, subscribe to join the Pig Empire today if you have not already. We're going to be doing some awesome stuff in the next episode. I'm really excited. But with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.